Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be talking about my first semester of my junior year of college. And sorry if you hear like the whirring or whatever in the background. I'm updating my computer and it's like kind of sort of overheating, so that's just going to be in the background until it updates. But I really wanted to film this video because I just finished my first semester of my junior year of college. I've done this for like every other year that I've been in college, and I really wanted to do it this year, especially because of COVID. We aren't able to be on campus, so I'm going to talk all about that, what it's like being online again, because if you don't know, I did online high school. I'll link it above because I have a whole entire playlist about online school and just like my high school experience, and I'm doing the same for college because hopefully it'll help someone. And I kind of just like to look back on it and see how much I've changed over the years. It's been a long time since I've like filmed a sit down video, so I'm basically just going to talk about like my major, my classes, what it was like being online. Did I like it? Did I not like it? Get settled, get ready. This is an exciting video because finals are over. If you're still in school, you're almost there. It's almost winter break, so I'm just excited. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because I never say that in my videos, but I've noticed that like 99% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. I sound like those typical YouTubers, but whatever. I did recently reach 2,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let me know if I should do another giveaway or something, because I did a giveaway when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and I actually like handmade the shirts that I gave away, and then the people ended up being ungrateful for them. So I don't know if I'm going to use my energy and money and time to do that again if people are going to be unappreciative. So let me know what I should do, and if you want me to do a giveaway or what kind of giveaway I should do. I'm a junior at Virginia Commonwealth University. I'm a psychology major and a biology minor, which when I started college, I was a biology major and I was on the pre-dentistry track, and then I changed that last year, sophomore year, which I'll link that above too when I talked about my sophomore year experience, because that was kind of crazy. This semester was the first semester that I was just taking psych classes like for my major and not like chemistry and all that kind of stuff. If you don't know, I was terrible at chemistry. I hated it. That's like when I was like, okay, maybe I need to like reconsider my career options because I hate chemistry and physics and all that stuff. I'm officially like a psychology major, biology minor, so that's the kind of classes I was taking. I did take one bio class, and then I took stats because you have to take stats for your major. That's a little bit about me and my background and stuff. Like I said, those videos explain it way better than I will right now. So the classes I took this semester, I took cell and molecular biology, abnormal psychology, close relationships psychology, basic statistics. I'm in a leadership program at my school, so I took a leadership class, and then I took an innovation class because I joined, I don't even know what to call it, but it's like a problem solving kind of thing that my school has. It's a certificate in product innovation, so that's what I'm doing too. I took that class, and then I also signed up to take philosophy too. I even asked the professor, I was like, I'm taking all these classes this semester, do you think it'd be good to take philosophy or not? And he literally told me, no, that's not a good idea. And I was like, okay, I'm taking it. So ended up dropping that class. I was like, oh, this isn't going to be too difficult. Like, I like thinking about like different kind of stuff and like outer worldly thinking or whatever, but I was like, this is difficult, so drop. Yeah, I was already doing bad on the tests and stuff, so I was like, nope, I'm dropping this before it affects my GPA or anything. Overall, I think this was literally the best semester I've had, which is kind of crazy. I love my school and I love the city that it's in, but I really do feel like this semester was like the best semester I did, because every other semester I was like taking chem and physics and all these classes I didn't really enjoy, so that's why I was doing so bad in them. And I was like, I wonder if it's a combination of like being home and taking classes I like, or was it like, would I still have done this well if I was on campus but just taking classes that I enjoyed? So I don't know. I'm trying to do like a little experiment. I did cell and molecular biology. That was like my hardest class because like bio is hard. It just is, and it's like a lot to remember, a lot to know, all these different cycles and how the cells work and all that stuff. But my professor was really nice. I really enjoyed the class, and I learned like a ton about like the receptors in our brains and stuff. And that's another thing I really liked about my classes. They all kind of intertwined, because things I was learning in psych I also learned in bio, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then things I was learning in my leadership classes I also learned learn in psych, so it's like they all just kind of intertwine, which I think I also really enjoyed. Abnormal psych, that was like my favorite class. I was so just like, I love this class so much. Like both of my psych classes I love, but I've always loved abnormal psychology and learning about it. Like I love true crime kind of stuff, like seeing why people do the things they do. Like I just love that stuff so much. So abnormal psych was just phenomenal. We had Zoom calls every week, so that was just like really nice, and I really just enjoyed the professor and everything. Also with my close relationships psych class, at first I was like, why am I taking this? Because I low-key hate like relationships and just like the gushy stuff. Like I hate that. I'm like, it was like a super good class. It was a lot about relationships, but it was like really insightful stuff. Why relationships like last, why they don't last, what goes into like what makes a good relationship and all this kind of stuff. It was really insightful and really interesting, and I was like, wow, I really like learning about this kind of stuff. I just love psychology so much. My stats class, I didn't really like that because statistics. Honestly, I'm glad I took that because I did take a biostats class last year. Yeah, this time last year I took it and I did not know anything about it, so I did terrible in that class. But now taking the basic stats and seeing like why things are, I was like, oh, this probably would have been helpful to take before I took that biostats class. Can't fix it now. My leadership class, that was really fun because it was just like leadership, and we actually got to make like a little e-portfolio or website. So I'll show y'all like a little insert of my website. As you all know, I love like 90s early 2000s kind of stuff, but I was like, I kind of want to do like a space cowgirl. We'll see if I change that, if I actually use that website, because I was thinking about buying the domain so I can change the name of it and like actually use it as a website. But we'll see. My innovation class, I love that class because the purpose of the program that I joined is to like not have the traditional like sit in the classroom and take tests and kind of stuff. We were actually like working in groups on our Zoom calls, trying to problem solve for these different scenarios, which I love so much. And we also talked to people who had graduated from it and have went on to like actually work in creative fields. So that was like really interesting too, and like learning from all these people. We learned about implicit bias and all that kind of stuff when you're problem solving or creating these things to help people. It's like make sure it actually helps people, because the thing that's happened this year, and not even this year, like again, systemic racism has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. It didn't just happen in 2020. Some people don't think about the other struggles people have to go through, hence why we're in this situation we're in right now, because people are selfish and don't want to think about the betterment of everyone. So wear a mask and wash your hands and pay Black women. I really liked that class and it was really insightful, and I was like, do I want to go into like product innovation? Yeah, those are all the classes that I took. I really did like this semester because I had more time to like actually take the test, because I'm a terrible test taker. Like I always have been. I'm just not good at tests. Like I overthink them. And when I took developmental psych my sophomore year, I actually like met with my professor and I was like, why did I do so bad on this exam? And she was like, it's strange because you did really well on the hard questions, you just missed the easy questions. So I think I overthink them, or I read them the wrong way, or I second guess myself. So I've always been a bad test taker. I actually had time to like read through them, even though they were like timed and stuff. I had time to read through them. I was in like my own, I was by myself taking it. I really think I have test anxiety. I haven't been diagnosed yet, so I shouldn't be self-diagnosing. We learned that in my abnormal psych class. She was like, do not go around self-diagnosing or diagnosing your friends, even though I do self-diagnose like a lot of the time. Between switching my major completely and not being so stressed about like getting into dental school and blah blah blah, I think that helped me a lot with this year, because like I said, I've wanted to be a dentist ever since I was little, but I was like, this chemistry and physics is just not it. And I was like, if I had to retake chemistry like multiple times, maybe I should reconsider my career path. And I know I talked to dentists and stuff and they're like, oh, you won't need chemistry in dental school, but it's like you need it to get in dental school. I've always wanted to like make a difference in the world, as you all know, but I was like, you know, there's other ways to make a difference in the world. You don't have to be a doctor to make a difference in the world. So that's just something I like kind of realized. I've kind of been considering like what I'm gonna do after undergrad, because with the psych major you have to get some kind of like master or do something. Like you need some other kind of credential to back it up. You can't really do anything with a psych major, which I think is kind of like, psychology is a science, it's a different kind of science. One of the guys that spoke in my innovation class, he was saying he loved learning, he just hated school. And I was like, that's literally me, because I love learning but I hate school. So I was like, that means I have to do even more school after undergrad. And I'm just like, I don't even know like the whole process of grad school and that kind of thing, or what I would even like concentrate in or whatever it is. I'm also thinking about going to law school because I work for this company that's like all about empowering Gen Z and like all that kind of stuff. And I talked with one of the girls and she's actually in social justice law school right now. And I talked with her and I was just like, that sounds like something I kind of would want to do. So now I'm almost considering going to law school, which I have the whole timeline laid out, and I already made my LSAC account. When I was little, I used to be like, oh my gosh, I want to be a judge, like I want to use the gavel and blah blah blah. But now I'm just like, that's also something I'm considering. And I watched like so many videos about law school, like day in the life of a law student and just like how it works. And I'm just like, is that something I really want to do? Because it's a lot of reading and writing and this and that. I need to talk to some more like judges and lawyers and stuff and see what that's like. Yeah, I don't know. That's just like something I've kind of been thinking about too. So I don't know exactly what I want to do after undergrad. I've also been thinking about where I want to move to after college. And I'm like, I really don't know at all, because like I want to live somewhere warm, but I want to live in a big city, kind of like a medium to big city too. And like New York is just out of the question. It's too expensive, it's too cold, it's too gentrified. I'm just like, no, I don't really want to move to New York, but I don't know where I want to move either, because I'm on the East Coast, so the West Coast is like really far, and I'm like, don't know if I want to move that far away. We'll see where life goes. It's been like, of course, like everybody's saying it's been a weird year, but like literally this is the best I've done like my whole time in college. Oh yes, I also got an internship this semester too. It's like social media kind of stuff, a non-profit. I've really enjoyed that too, so that's been good, a little extra income. That's really all that happened this semester. I know people say like your junior year is your hardest year, which I mean, I guess it kind of was, but since I was taking classes I enjoyed, it didn't really feel as hard as like it probably would have. But I am taking a class over winter break for one of my gen ed pre-modern diseases. Like that's the class I'm taking, so that sounds interesting. I love learning about different diseases and stuff, and it's fitting that I'm taking that class as we're in a pandemic, so great. I mean, online school has been like annoying though, because literally when I was taking my psychology final for my close relations class, literally Blackboard crashed, and I was like, but I gotta be on it. So I'm so happy, and like I finished that class and everything, and I finished all of my classes, all of my finals and stuff. Now I'm just waiting for like final grades kind of. Let me know how your semester is going, because I know it's different for everyone. Some people hate the online learning. Like I said, I did online high school, so it's something I'm kind of used to, and I just like being able to work on my own. I think that's just how I am. I like working on my own and doing stuff on my own. So sometimes it was stressful, but other times I really enjoyed it too. And it was a lot of like top hat, pack back discussion boards. That's the kind of stuff I'm like, okay, discussion boards. For next year, I signed up for my classes, but I'm trying to take a bio class and a lab. And like, it's been a lot that happened because I'm taking the class over winter break, which counts as spring semester. So it was like, you're taking too many credits. And I was like, no, this is like, it's gonna be over by the time I'm taking these classes. So I had to get that changed. Then my uncle passed away. So then we had to like do the funeral arrangements and all this stuff. So I didn't realize I had a hold on my account. And then when I finally paid the hold, the classes were full. And I was like, can I just like get in the classes, please? It's genetics, the class and lab that I'm trying to take. And I was like, it's an online class next semester. Does it really matter if one more person joins? Like, or even the 20 people out on the wait list, I'm like, is it really that big of a deal that 20 more people join the class because it's online anyway? I know that would be more work for like the professor and TA to grade stuff, but like it's online and like that's what they're getting paid for. I mean, I don't know if the TA gets paid, but like that's what they signed up for. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, can you not just like add all of us in there? But they're like, wait to see if it opens up. And I'm just like, so pretty much I'm probably not gonna get the class. Even though I'm not on campus, I'm still keeping up with like the social justice that's going on. I've met a lot of new people and cool people that are like making a difference in their community, as am I. I forgot to mention much about the social aspect being online, but my school has had a lot of events via Zoom. Actually, one organization had a Zoom with Kiki Palmer and I attended that, and it was so cool just like hearing her talk about her life and her story and journey and everything. We've had a lot of those and just meeting different people. I haven't attended that many of them, but I know they were having them, so that's nice. It kind of is like sad not being able to see people and go to class and just walk around and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to be back on campus soon. My time in college more than halfway done. So yeah, it's sad, but it's been good this semester. So if anyone ever wants to talk to anyone, I know like we're all away from people and like not seeing everybody every day, so you can always hit me up on Instagram, or if you want to just comment on this video, whatever. I always try to respond, and I'm super active on Instagram, so if you want to follow me there, you can. I think that's all for this video. I feel like it's been so long since I've just sat down and like talked about school and life. I am doing Vlogmas though. I'm gonna do like weekly uploads instead, because I asked on Instagram, should I do weekly or daily? And honestly, my life is not interesting enough to do daily vlogs. And I think I'm gonna upload like every Tuesday maybe, because I asked should I do weekdays or weekends, and as of right now people are saying weekdays. So Taco Tuesday, you know the vibes. I hope you all enjoy this video. Have a great day and night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.